sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Coming up, divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the LA Chargers. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend of the NFL is underway. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Amarian Hampton. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, LA! Amarian Hampton, 65 yards. And the Chargers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Throwing is Ward. Pass is caught by Wandale Robinson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Next, the receivers don't spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Here's Ward. That one's taken in by Spears. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
70 Rangers.
To throw, here's Ward. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Caught right side, Tate. And he's going to get this inside the 30. His first catch of the divisional round goes for a first down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win. To throw is Ward. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 2 yards to go, second down. Out of the gun to give to Spears. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Ready, break! Ready!
Quick throw complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. From 4 yards out. And the Titans are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. McConkey, 65 yards, and the Chargers have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted, and now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Titans 7. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
2nd and 10. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now Ward. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
Wow, what a throw. What a throw, Ray.
That
was a good throw, dog.
Give him 32 on the play.
We saw the these
What
guys
up, big
had some
dog?
big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Throwing now, Ward. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Khalil Mack. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss.
Oh, that was a good play, Wop. I mean, can't get frustrated. You know what I mean? It was a good play.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
76, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Ward. That's complete to DK. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29.
79. 19, 18. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Going for it, here's Ward.
Oh, what a throw. What a fucking throw.
It's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. 2nd quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. On the toss, it's Spears. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
A 4-yard loss on the play. 2nd and 9. The Chargers 11-yard line.
Rig alert, rig alert. Warriors, 70. Ready, ready.
2nd and 11. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw forward with Ward. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chidobe-Awuzie with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, Charles, certainly circle that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the 1st half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said, give me the analytics. And the analytics said, go for it. Didn't work out.
Herbert going to change the play here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I think you could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. Will get this complete to Trey Harris. Loose inside the 30. And finally wrestled down at the 11. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Herbert now. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. And Marion Hampton, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready, set.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 60 Mountain, 60 Mountain. Warriors 70, Mustang 19.
They go play action with Ward. Under pressure, they got him again. Khalil Mack. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches. When they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Buffalo 18. Cup 19, Cup 19.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. It's incomplete.
Oh, my God. Wow.
That's some good closing speed.
I'm sure that was frustrating.
Because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work.
That was a really good play.
Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Ariza is on to punt here as he gets this one away. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Charger drive about to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. Nick has been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us. Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
A run once more with Hampton. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He may go. Touchdown, Allen. Rondé Gadsden, 66 yards. And the Chargers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Moore. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, they have really gotten after him in this first half. He's been on the run throughout. And you can imagine he just might have some words for his linemen come halftime.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Moore. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Here we go. 19, hot 70, hot 70. 60 average.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try waiting to the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Go! Pat the 60, pat the 60.
Throwing again here, Ward. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Come on. Hit. 19, 18. Rig alert. Rig alert. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Again, he'll drop to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 20-yard line. They'll throw again, Ward. Now he'll tuck this and run. And Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll start the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Mustang 19. Warrior 70.
Throwing is Ward. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been played at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Ready.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. More. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Now Ward. A final shot before break. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Buffalo 18.
Now they send a man in motion right.
Ready.
A final shot before break. More. That's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there. As
that was a hero play there. Great play.
The Titans take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Hand off to Spears.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 3. Play action. It's Ward.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It's a gain of 34. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. The motion man is Tate. Spears will take this into the
What a play, what a play.
Touchdown. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here. Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they do.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. This one into the hands of Harris on the crossing route. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Trey Harris, 46 yards. And the Chargers are able to extend their lead. Extra point try now from Dicker. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
I needed a little wiggle room right there, so we got a 2-score lead because he's getting hot now, and there's a lot of time on the fucking clock.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
It's a gain of 34.
What my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Here's Ward. That's to the right.
And that was wide open. That was wide open.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. To throw, here's Ward. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Ready, break. Ready, go.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And down inside the 15 he goes. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Past the 60, past the 60.
And here's a give to Spears. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Here's a 2nd and 8. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Extra point forthcoming. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score. Chargers 31. Titans 28.
Knowing Ray, he's probably just playing chill, calm. I'm like, I'm trying. I think he whipped my ass the last time we played, too.
Sails over the end line.
35-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Well, it looks like they'll move things around here. Now it's Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. They'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
5-9.
Herbert throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hampton. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And give him a gain of 37.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter.
380, run!
On first down, it's Hampton. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
First down and goal to go.
Run! 5-9. Ready!
They'll work inside here, Hampton. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Omarion Hampton saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Chargers are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Titans 28. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away.
All right, guys, we can end this in one possession. He has the ball right now. He just got to go downfield quickly. If I get the ball, which I should, might be able to kill the clock.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Man, to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all. You're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
380, run! Hold the troops right. Set. Play. Baylor Tiger. Set.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's over the middle, taken in by Harris. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time
He's coming after me now. He's going full blitz mode.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
380, run! Let's go.
Here's Herbert. Intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
19 tight.
In motion goes the tight end.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Play action now. Ward. His throw in.
Oh, that was almost a good play, Ray. Almost a good play. You almost had that shit still.
They come through on this play and get the series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
The offense on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Ward. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Ward to throw for it on 4th. Ward in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. To the air again, Ward. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now Ward. And it's a Titans touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Titans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Good play.
It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
Titans 36.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
26-yard line.
It's probably going to be blitzing me now because he was pretty successful doing it that last series.
Game to this point, of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now, their friend is fighting through it. He's got space. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
At the 46-yard line.
Now Herbert going to change the look.
God damn it, dude.
Comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Back to throw here, Herbert. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hampton. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
.380, cut. 21. 380, cut. Back 80.
Here's Herbert. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the third time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
Now Herbert. And he is caught. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Len McConkey, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Dicker now to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 13.
Makes the score Chargers 49, Titans 36. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
79 Broncos.
To throw is Ward.
Oh, pick it, dog. That would have been game.
Almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you've often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Black, blue, stripe. White. 6, Madden.
That's 14 is the man.
That's complete to DK. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Blue, 32.
Now Mariota. From the left side, it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Well, they're not going to go quietly. That's a big play right there. 2 scores down. They're not out of this, but they've got to move.
White, blue. Red, cycle.
Mariota. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So a 7-point game. They'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And did the Titans get this? Yes, Tennessee football. So they've accomplished half the mission.
Serious?
They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press.
Wow.
Plenty of time. They had the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go.
And now a run to Spears. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll come up now on second down. To throw, Mariota.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are in the field?
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
Let's go now. Ready?
Now Mariota. Now he'll tuck this and run.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Come on, set. Watch out.
Up the middle, here's Corum.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Here's 1st and goal.
Let's go. Red, you, yellow. Ultra. Go ultra. Cut.
Corum will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. So he had a nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
The Titans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and run it in.
One of my favorite expressions is that fortune favors the bold. This seems foolhardy, though.
Oh, it seems very foolhardy. All you had to do was kick the PAT, extend the game.
Yeah, that didn't make a whole lot of sense there, did it? I mean, I just don't get that at all because the risk-reward, it just wasn't there.
And this is going to be recovered by the hand team. And that should just about put a capper on this one.
And oh, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
That was a fucking miracle. We had some Madden Jesus on my side right there. Good game, Ray. Wow.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Oh my God, that was close as fuck.
NFL playoffs move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Southern California, so long, everybody.
Wow, a lot of yards. 384 for Herbert, 332 for Ward. Wow. Damn, that was a tough game. We were dominating him, and then at that fourth quarter, he had some magic on his end. Fucking onside kick helped him out, stay in the game, and then I did have one turnover, and that kept him in the game too. Wow, Hampton 10 rushes, 105 yards, 2 touchdowns. Spears with the touchdown. Blake with the touchdown. Damn, that was a tough game. Lance made a lot of plays for him. 158 yards and 4 touchdowns for Lance. Damn. Tight end right there for 99 yards. We got Harris for 118 yards. Damn, that was a hell of a game. Good game. JC with the sack. Wow, Moore gave up 3 sacks. Damn. First half, we're after his ass. Mack with 2 sacks. Interception by Awuzie. Sack by Hakeem. Sack by Manny. Interception for this cat right here. Steal with an damn, dude. That was a good game. Tough game. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm out.